Good morning. So this reading is for Tuesday, March 11th. And what I'm going to do here is pull a little bit about our past. Present energy. Future energy. There is a lot of action that is taking place right now. Lots of masculine energy coming out of the reading. Now, we all have masculine and feminine within us, so it's not about gender specific, but the masculine energy coming out of this reading is more action oriented. That's the difference between the feminine and the masculine. The masculine will take action, will lead the path and say, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going after. It is so loud in this reading right now. And then at the bottom of the deck here, we have temperance energy. So Sagittarius may or may not be significant, but this indicates to me that there's a lot of balance that's happening right now. And there's a lot of balance that continues to take place. So as old chapters close out and you kind of embark on this new path, new journey, balance is actually being restored here because something happened in the past and the pendulum was swung too far in one direction. And now it's about, let's bring it back to center. Let's get things back where they belong. And it's creating balance around you and within you specifically. So when I look at the past and I'm getting the Five of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, this feels like a couple of things. So shifting your perspective, wanting to change the trajectory of where your life was going. So definitely investing in a new path, new beginning, all of those things. But the Nine of Swords, there's this level of stress that's connected to it because you don't have all the answers right away, that it's almost a little bit of blind faith. That's the energy I'm picking up on. And because you started shifting your perspective, not knowing how it was going to play out, that created a level of stress within you, this level of uncertainty, these kind of fears around, well, what if it doesn't go the way I want it to? Or what if it doesn't work out for me? And what happens in those situations? But what I'm picking up from the energy here is that you're doing it anyway. You're really investing in yourself and investing in your future. That kind of blind leap of faith, even though I'm not getting the full card, this is what it feels like, where it's investing in the possibilities and the opportunities. And really it's investing in yourself to kind of show yourself what you're capable of doing. In the current energy, I'm getting the Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands, and then I have the King of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles showing up here. So the Nine of Wands in the current energy, Nine of Swords in the past energy, this is what's closing out. Any kind of fears or apprehension. What's actually going to take place on the other side of this eclipse is more of the energy of what is possible and achievable. It's not about the what if that's ever going to happen. It's more of, you have all of these things in front of you. What are you going to do first? Because you're going to have opportunities kind of presented to you. This, I'm not articulating it right, but this brand new beginning does feel like it's a fresh new start. That Ace of Pentacles, lots of longevity, stability connected to it, growth opportunities. And it's going to be more about opening your eyes up to actually seeing all those possibilities, not closing your eyes out of fear. It's really about opening yourself up to those possibilities. And with the Knight of Cups and the Knight and the King of Cups, both showing up here. And this is about you going after exactly what you want. You're doing this. The Knight of Cups with the Nine of Wands. You're facing your fears, that anxiety, any kind of old wounds that tell you that you're not capable of doing something, or your dreams aren't good enough, or you're not good enough to achieve your dreams. You're saying, I don't care. I'm not listening to that anymore. It doesn't matter what you say, inner voice. I'm going to do what I need to do because I can't stay in that old energy anymore. It just isn't working for me. I've outgrown it and I'm ready to move on. And so you're really kind of conquering your own fears and conquering your own wounds. But there's a lot of love connected to that as well. A lot of self-love and self-care coming through with that Knight of Cups and even the King of Cups energy. Taking care of yourself, kind of addressing your wounds. And it's really about the progress forward that you're making that is allowing you to heal from whatever happened in the past. It's opening up the wound and kind of resealing it, but in a way that doesn't allow it to open it again. It's something connected to your love and the way that you nurture and care for yourself that allows that to kind of seal permanently. When I look in the future energy, I'm getting the Emperor, Four of Cups, and the King of Swords. So again, lots of masculine energy showing up here. So the Emperor is definitely my way or the highway. With the Four of Cups and the King of Swords, it feels like opportunities are going to be presented to you while you're going through this healing process, while you're closing out this old chapter. And it's going to be up to you as to what you decide to do. But the King of Swords is a very intelligent, clear-minded individual. So when you're making these choices, your eyes are wide open. You're not coming at it from a wounded place. There is a lot of balance that I'm getting with this energy, and even with the Temperance. This feels like you know exactly what you need to do and you're going to do it, and nothing is going to stop you. So let's start clarifying. Tell me about the Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups, I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles. This is the shift in perspective. You're ready for a brand new beginning. It's showing up here in the past. I've got the Ace of Pentacles showing up here in the present as well. So really ready to take those next steps. You've been in that space of wanting to move forward for a long time, and now you're really being given that true opportunity to close out the past, go after what you want. With the Seven of Pentacles, I'm getting the Devil energy. So the Devil energy is limitation and restriction. And so what you're doing is you've been breaking your own mold. You have been getting yourself out of an old mindset, breaking down this old kind of unhealthy attachments to the past, old structures, paradigms, anything here that would be holding you back. You are loving yourself enough that you're not going to let yourself fall back into this realm. With the Nine of Swords, I'm getting the Nine of Cups, again, with all these chapters closing. And so Nine of Cups is about you wanting to go after exactly what you want. And so Nine of Swords, you had fears and apprehension around, okay, well, what if I'm not possible, like it's not possible for me to do this, or I'm not capable of achieving what I want here. You're not listening to that inner voice anymore. You're really squashing that inner voice if it ever really existed. And it might not even be your inner voice that you're squashing. You might be hearing it through somebody else's words or just their tone, but I'm getting the sense of you're just not open to that anymore. You're not listening to that voice. You're not entertaining those thoughts anymore. You're really about your own future and forging your own path forward. Tell me about the King of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. That feels significant. We have the King of Cups again at the bottom of the deck. And so, yes, of course it is. King of Cups is already here, and lots of self-love, self-care, but really taking that action that you need to go after exactly what you want. And what I was saying before with that Knight of Cups connected to a healing energy, it's showing up now. So that Knight of Cups showing up with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is resolving some sort of conflict. And so the more that you care and nurture yourself, the more you heal that insecurity or that wound that prevents you from moving forward and having what you want. And here we go. We've got the Star card clarifying the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is that wound, the Star, healing energy, but it's also about going after what you want. And so there's this kind of dual action that's taking place. So as you continue to move forward and you close out this cycle and you start to nurture yourself and really care for yourself and say you are capable of these things, what you want is achievable here. There's a healing connection to it, but it also allows you to really go after your goals and your dreams, because the only thing that's been stopping you really is you. And so there's something about just taking your power back and taking control of the situation and really that inner narrative. And so clarifying this King of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, I have the Page of Wands. So definitely taking some sort of action here that allows for you to go after long-term opportunities, really establish this next chapter for yourself. A lot of nurturing, a lot of care, but this Page of Wands, more of those kind of early steps that you're taking, maybe a little bit tentative. You might be voicing it to other people. There's still kind of this almost a back and forth kind of energy where you're ready and you start taking some steps, and then you might take smaller steps or less frequent steps because that hesitation comes back into play. And it's kind of this back and forth, and it's going to take place until you finally heal that wound. There is always going to be like this little bit of progress, kind of back a little. And it's a normal thing to happen. You're not always going to have 100% progress 100% of the time. It's just not going to play out that way. So let's get the Four of Cups. Every single 9 is out here. Every single one of them. So clarifying the Emperor here, we have the Ace of Swords with the Three of Wands. I want to say you're forcing things to move forward, but you're not really forcing anything. You know that the time is now. You're ready to move forward here. You've been doing a lot of work. You've been doing a lot of waiting. There's been a level of patience that has been required as you've been kind of building up to this energy. And so there's something about taking your power back and knowing that the time is now. Clarifying the Four of Cups is the Moon. So the Moon is our emotions. It's all those things that are hidden. So there is an opportunity that's opening up. Something here that you would not have even seen if you did not start taking steps to move forward. If you didn't start shifting your mindset, this opportunity has been there. You just didn't recognize it as the opportunity that it is. And it's because it was shrouded in insecurities and just cloud cover, anything that would prevent you from actually seeing the opportunity. But here it is. It's right here. It's showing up in the future energy, so you will see it as you start to move forward and really embrace this new beginning. You're going to be able to see this. With that King of Swords, I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles. So again, all the 9s are out here. So closing out a cycle, that is definitely the theme of this week. And so King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, a lot of clarity around the success that you're capable of doing, building back your own confidence, really stepping into your own power, creating your own abundance here. So this is the reading for Tuesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.